got there. And that's the reason why this Tuskegee experiment of such that's happened to the black community, where they took the fathers out of the home and the leaders out of the community and have torn apart the community. Now they've seen that's worked, and they're doing that to America. They're attempting, they're trying.
I mean, that the interview magazine cover you're talking about, I think, is the one where she was basically semi-naked in front of the American flag. And I thought that was pretty distasteful, actually. It was about the American dream, and I thought, well, if that's the American dream, we're all screwed. I mean, in America.
And I agree with that. And I didn't feel the platform to voice my opinion because...
Hey guys, have you heard the news about Kanye West? People are saying that he has some really strict rules for Bianca. One of the things people are talking about is that he told her she cannot talk in public. And to be honest, that does seem true because I have never seen any videos of her speaking when she is with Kanye. So it looks like Kanye West has been the one deciding what Bianca wears. But now, it seems like he went too far in their marriage because Bianca just made a move that nobody expected. And guess what? She might be walking away with a huge $200 million payout. That is a big win. All this time, everyone thought Bianca was the victim, that she was being controlled and maybe even treated badly. But now, it looks like she was planning her own move the whole time. Bianca has just filed for divorce from Kanye, and she is asking for half of his $400 million fortune. It looks like she is about to become a millionaire, all because of what Kanye has done. As you can imagine, Kanye is not handling this well at all. He has been completely losing control, saying that Bianca tricked him into marriage without a prenup and took advantage of him for his money. This whole situation is about to get even crazier, so get ready because there is a lot more to come. It is really crazy how Kanye made fun of Kim Kardashian for being a single mother and getting divorced 3 times when she decided to leave him. But now, he is about to go through his second divorce in less than 4 years, and things are not looking good for him at all. The first time, he was lucky because Kim did not take his money. She already had her own and only asked for child support, which was pretty much split equally. So, he actually had it easy. But this time, it is a completely different story because people are saying that. People are saying that Kanye is having the worst time with this divorce because Bianca is planning to take everything she can from him. But to be honest, this is not really a surprise. If anything, the real surprise is that their marriage lasted this long. From the very beginning, people had doubts about their relationship. Many believed it would not last, and honestly, they had good reasons to think that. Something about the whole thing just never felt right. One moment, Kanye was declaring his forever love for Kim, and the next. One moment, Kanye was expressing his love for Kim Kardashian, and the next, he was suddenly married to Bianca without any real explanation. At first, many people thought she was just a rebound or a way for him to make Kim upset. But after more than 2 years, that idea did not seem to make sense anymore. Even so, it looks like Bianca has finally had enough. And if the rumors are true, she is not just ending the marriage, she is making sure she walks away with a big financial cushion. From the very beginning, their marriage felt strange to everyone and not. It was not just how fast their marriage happened that felt strange. Around that time, Kanye was already facing a lot of criticism because of his comments and tweets, which many people saw as offensive. His words caused a huge controversy, leading to lost endorsements, broken business deals, and a big drop in his public image.
The thing about it being Adidas is like, I could literally say anti-Semitic and they can't drop me. I could say anti-Semitic things and Adidas can't drop me.
Right in the middle of all the chaos, Kanye surprised everyone by suddenly marrying Bianca, making an already messy situation even more confusing. The timing made people wonder if this was a real relationship or just a way to take attention away from all the backlash he was facing. With everything going on, the whole thing felt more like a distraction than a real love story. But no matter what his reason was, the fallout from his comments was huge. Hollywood wasted no time cutting ties with him, and his billionaire status disappeared almost overnight. Big brands that once stood by him. After quickly stepping away, His endorsement deals fell apart and public support dropped sharply. With his empire falling apart, Kanye completely disappeared from the public eye for weeks. There were no public appearances, no social media outbursts, just total silence. Some people thought he was just keeping a low profile, maybe thinking things over or planning his next move. Others believed he was quietly trying to fix his reputation. But just when it seemed like he had completely vanished, he surprised everyone by revealing that he had secretly married Bianca. The sudden marriage caught everyone by surprise, but what made it even more surprising was that neither Kanye nor Bianca's closest friends and family saw it coming. It was not just about keeping the wedding private, no one even knew they were in a relationship. There were no signs, no rumors, and no public events that showed they were anything more than just friends. Their families, friends, and inner circles found out the same way everyone else did, when photos of the wedding were shared. When news about Kanye and Bianca started spreading online, everyone was shocked. The fact that they had kept their entire relationship so private was surprising enough, but it was even more confusing because it came from Kanye. He has never been someone who stays out of the public eye. For years, he shared every part of his personal life, from his relationships to his public fights. So, for him to suddenly keep something as big as his marriage a secret made no sense. Even the people closest to him were not just surprised, they were completely confused. They were completely shocked. People who had known Kanye for many years had a hard time understanding this new chapter in his life, while Bianca's friends and family were just as confused. The suddenness of everything brought up even more questions. How long had they been together? Why did they get married so quickly? And most importantly, why had they kept it all a secret? For example, a source revealed that the Kardashians had no idea Kanye was even seeing someone new. The source said that the family does not consider this a marriage yet, they are not sure what it is. People started to wonder if this was all just a publicity stunt and if they were waiting to see if Kanye would actually file the papers. They felt nervous because if the marriage was real, Bianca would be involved in the children's lives. But if you thought it was surprising that Kanye kept the Kardashians in the dark about his marriage, this took it to a whole new level. Not even Bianca's parents knew she was getting married. This news did not just make things seem strange, it made the entire situation feel completely odd. It was one thing for Kanye to keep his ex-wife's family in the dark, but now it seemed like everyone around them had no idea. The fact that Bianca had not even told her own parents raised serious concerns about what might really be happening behind the scenes. At this point, the secrecy was not just unexpected, it started to feel uncomfortable. Many people like to keep their relationships private, but completely cutting out both families? That did not feel like simply being private, it felt planned. The fact that neither Kanye nor Bianca felt the need to share such big news with their loved ones made people start to question if this was truly about love. People started to wonder if there was more to the story or if something else was going on behind the scenes. The lack of clear answers led to a lot of guessing. Was Kanye the one pushing for all the secrecy, or was Bianca choosing to go along with it? Was she making her own choices, or was someone else controlling things? If their relationship really was normal, why go to such big lengths to keep it hidden? The more people tried to understand what was happening, the more confused they became. Now, different sources have tried to explain or defend what is going on. Kanye's choice to keep things so private surprised a lot of people. He has been a huge star for over 20 years, and his first marriage was to someone who lived much of her life in front of the camera. Bianca and Kanye, however, have a completely different style. They are very private, loving, and completely devoted to each other. It seems like they both really enjoy having time that is just for them. But honestly, not many people believed that explanation. There's a big difference between keeping things private and completely shutting out your own family. Keeping something as big as a wedding private, especially when one person is often in the spotlight, made people wonder what kind of privacy they were really going for. Around this time, reports started to come out, describing Kanye and Bianca's relationship as perfect and the best thing ever. Sources began saying things like Bianca, Kanye's new wife, runs everything, including his daily schedule and handles all his business. One insider even told US Weekly that things could not be better for Kanye. Kanye and Bianca are doing really well, and Kanye feels like he has finally found someone who truly understands him and loves him for who he is. Bianca compliments him in many ways, and he really values and respects her opinions. She helps keep him grounded, and he feels better than ever. However, from what we know now, it seems like Bianca has been quietly dealing with a lot behind the scenes. While it may seem like she is living a glamorous life, insiders say that Kanye has put her through a lot. In the short time they have been married, one of the biggest things people have noticed is how Kanye seems to have changed Bianca. It is as if he has erased parts of who she is and turned her into a strange version of Kim Kardashian. From the beginning, people could not help but notice how much Bianca looked like Kim, which led to some people thinking that Kanye might be using Bianca as a stand-in for his ex. But even beyond their similar looks, something even more strange stood out: her wardrobe. Before her marriage, Bianca dressed very differently. Bianca used to have her own unique style, but once she got together with Kanye, it became clear that he started making all the decisions about what she wore. Let's be honest, the outfits he has chosen for her have only become more strange as time has passed. But it seems like things are even worse than they first appeared. Bianca's friends have said that Kanye has nearly cut her off from everyone she used to be close to. One friend even spoke up in an interview with the Daily Mail, explaining just how much control he seems to have over her. Her life has become a big worry for those who care about her. An insider said that Bianca feels trapped, and even though her friends are trying to help, no one can get through because of the control Kanye has over her. People are really concerned because this is not the person she used to be. Bianca is normally very outspoken and full of life, always willing to speak her mind. We also found out that she is not allowed to speak in public without Kanye's approval, which explains why she seemed so quiet and unsure in a video of her that went viral.
Yes, the same. I suppose just a pair of shorts I want to see.
Yeah, can I get your number?
Okay.
Oh, damn.
Bianca really seems like such a kind and caring person, which makes this whole situation even more worrying. Just when things seemed bad enough, even more troubling details have come out. Several people have shared serious concerns about how Kanye treats her, and it does not make him look good. It turns out Kanye's control over Bianca is not just about her wardrobe. He has completely changed who she is. Insiders say that he has trained her to become someone she was not before. It seems like Kanye wants Bianca to become the person he imagines, instead of letting her be herself. From what people are saying, she is no longer her own person, but someone shaped to fit Kanye's ideas. Honestly, that is a very disturbing reality. A source shared that Kanye has made a set of rules for Bianca, which includes not speaking unless he says it is okay, wearing the clothes he chooses for her, and eating certain foods. She is also expected to work out, even though Kanye himself does not work out. It seems like he has taken full control of her life by convincing her that this way of living is the best way. It seems like Kanye has complete control over almost every part of Bianca's life, deciding what she eats, where she goes, and making many of her choices for her. This makes the situation seem more and more like a very toxic and controlling relationship. According to an insider, those who are close to Bianca have become very worried and have been trying hard to help her break free. They have watched her relationship with Kanye become something they believe is unhealthy for her. Their biggest concern has been Bianca's well-being. At first, she did not respond to their attempts to help, not because she did not care about their concern, but because Kanye's influence over her had become so strong. A source said that she had been controlled so much that she could not see how unhealthy the situation had become. It was not just that she was ignoring the problems, she had been made to believe that nothing was wrong. Her friends could see that she was no longer the same confident person they once knew. She was no longer the independent person she once was, and that is what made her friends decide to step in. They were not just worried about her happiness, but they were also truly afraid that if she stayed in this situation much longer, she might completely lose herself. An insider said that a few of her friends finally managed to reach out to her, but she did not want to talk and was not interested in anyone's concerns for her. Everything changed after the chaos at the Grammys this year. That event became a turning point for Bianca. This moment seemed to be the final turning point that made Bianca realize the truth. Kanye made her walk the red carpet wearing almost nothing. To make things even worse, she was not allowed to stay for the event. It became clear very quickly that the only reason he brought her there was to show her off and put her body on display. The whole situation was upsetting for many reasons, but what made it worse was that Kanye, as always, was fully dressed and completely covered, which made everything feel even more unfair. It was bad enough when Kanye went on a Twitter rant, bragging about how he had complete control over Bianca. He said that he owned her and could do whatever he wanted, with no one able to stop him. That alone was shocking, but the way he said it made everything even more disturbing. Fans were horrified, and at that point, it became clear that this was not just an unhealthy relationship, but something much darker. He said, "I have control over my wife, and that is not some woke or feminist nonsense. She is with a man who knows what he wants." Billionaire, why would she listen to interview dumb broke beast people say the red carpet? Look what her decision. Yes, I don't make her do anything she doesn't want to, but she definitely wouldn't have been able to do it without my approval, you stupid woke pawns. I have no respect or empathy for anyone living cause no one living can effort me, but I do love some people and give them favor. He then said, anyone who called my wife's Grammy look a stun as a dumb and lame yes you she been dressing naked. For 2 years, Bianca has been dressing this way, and now suddenly it is being called a stunt. Kanye went on to say, every woman out there wishes they had her bravery, her body, her platform, and the money and a husband who supports their personal expression. There were many things that had to come together for this moment to happen, but what made it even worse was that Bianca's father felt he needed to step in. He decided to confront Kanye because he did not like the way Kanye treated his daughter, as if she was an object, not a person. He could not sit back and watch Kanye show Bianca off like she was something cheap. Honestly, who could blame him? Any father would be shocked and upset to see his daughter being controlled and embarrassed like that in front of everyone. According to a source, Bianca's father, Leo, wants to have a serious talk with Kanye and ask him what he is thinking when he treats Bianca like a cheap, naked trophy. Leo wants to ask Kanye what he would do if his daughters, North or Chicago, were seen in public wearing revealing outfits because their husbands encouraged it. He knows there is no way Kanye would allow that to happen to his own daughters. It does not make sense for Kanye to allow this for his daughters, so why would he encourage it for his wife? The source also shared that, if things were not bad enough, the man who is supposed to protect his daughter is the same person keeping her away from her own family. Leo really just wants to sit Kanye down and make him understand that he is hurting their family by turning his beloved daughter into something that looks cheap and only marketable. No man should ever encourage the woman he loves to go out in public and present herself like that. This is not love, it is control. If Bianca was waiting for the right moment to make her move, she may have just played it perfectly. It turns out that she and Kanye never signed a prenup when they got married, and that small detail changes everything. In California, if a couple divorces without a prenup, their assets are usually split equally. With Kanye's fortune on the line, Bianca could walk away with half of everything he owns if she decides to take that step. If Bianca decides to walk away from this marriage, Kanye might face one of the most expensive lessons of his life. But it seems like the early reports about Bianca being in charge were true. She managed to make Kanye look like the bad guy, while she was actually the one controlling everything all along. It turns out it was Bianca all along. Now, I really want to know what you think about this. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to check out the next video.